So before we go on to look more deeply at the daily routine, what we need to do is to think about how we group children, because for part of the daily routine, children work in groups with their own particular adult who's responsible for them. Because there are a lot of relationships going on here, it really helps children if they can feel particularly attached to one of the adults in the classroom. So if I've got two teachers and they're responsible for the children, what I need to do is to divide the children up, and I want to think about, as I'm doing that, I need to think about that there's a mix of developmental levels and ages in each of the group, that there's an even distribution of girls and boys in each group, and I need to think about the different personalities that I've got and make sure there's a mix of personalities within the group. So I've got two teachers here. I might put the two 4-year-olds that I've got here. I might have two sisters in the same class, and maybe I want to put them together, or maybe in this instance I know the sisters and I'd like to put them in different groups. I might have two 2.5-year-olds that I'm making sure in different groups. Maybe I have children with special needs, and so I want to make sure that they're in different groups so the teacher's really able to focus on them sometimes. I may have two children with strong personalities that on this occasion I want to have them in different groups. Perhaps I've got two children who have a very special bond with each other, and it feels important to keep that bond, and so I'd like to have them in the same group, and then these two children could be in this group. So you'll have up to 10 children in each group. As I look at those children and I think about them, I'm happy with that grouping for now. I think these children, there's a good mix. There's an even number of boys and girls in each group. There's a good spread of different ages and different developmental levels and personalities. So I'm really trying to make the group almost reflect society in a way, with all the richness and diversity of different personalities and characters. So for some parts of the day, the children are going to be particularly with these teachers. Of course these teachers are going to work sometimes with other children, of course they are, but there's a special connection for each of these teachers with the different individuals in this group. Everybody will work with everybody, but there's a special attachment here. And then what I want to do finally, once I've grouped the children, is to think of names for the groups. And you'll think of names that fit for your culture and the children that you work with. Some people have names just like red group and blue group. If I had 3 groups, I might have green group as well. But I've got 2 groups for the moment. Or you could choose names of objects that fit for your culture. There might be flower group and tree group. It's really up to you to find names that work for you. So what I'd like you to do, if you know the children in your class now, I'd like you to pause the video. If you're working with another teacher and you can talk together, please do that, and work out how you're going to divide the children up into different groups so there's a mix of children in each of the groups. And then what we'll do in the next part of the module is look at the different elements of an active learning daily routine. See you soon.